Hayward Pro Logic salt chlorinator system doesn't seem to be producing chlorine. Even when I superchlorinate, I don't get a reading above 0.5. Water just tested. Salt level is 3000 parts per million, free chlorine level 0.5, calcium level was only 80, should be 200 to 400 parts per million. Added 50 pounds of calcium yesterday. The pool has 32,000 gallons of water. I run the system for 10 hours a day. Any ideas or suggestions? Thanks.
Hi, I'm a moderator for this topic and I wonder whether you're still waiting for an answer. If you are, please let me know and I will do my best to find a professional to assist you right away. If not, feel free to let me know and I will cancel this question for you. Thank you.
Yes, I am still waiting for an answer to my question. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. Your business is very important to us. We are waiting on the professional with the right expertise to come online. Feel free to let us know if you would like us to continue searching for an professional or if you would like us to close your question. Thank you for your understanding.
Please continue searching for an answer to my question. Thank you.
There are a few testing parameters not mentioned but very important. pH, total alkalinity and cyanuric acid being the most valuable. I also need to know what the temperature of your water is. When you say superchlorinate, does that mean putting it in boost mode or you actually adding an additional amount of powder chlorine? Pool service 1234110.8063008912.
pH, total alkalinity and cyanuric acid were tested as well and all came within the required ranges with alkalinity on the high end of the acceptable range. Yes, superchlorinate is when I prompt the system into boost mode, which is some value above the highest selectable number range of 95%. It bypasses the regular system timer and runs for 24 hours.
In the boost mode, you are running at 100% chlorine production for 24 hours. So, if you have a unit that is able to produce 1.87 chlorine, that is how much it will produce in the 24-hour period. It can be one of two things: either your cell is not producing or you have what is called a chlorine demand, although this is rare on pools with chlorine generators. Be sure that you were tested for phosphates. If phosphates are in pool water, then the cells do not produce the chlorine needed. Phosphates can come from municipal water that has been treated or from the use of certain cleaners and metal inhibitors. This is very important to have tested in this scenario. If your local pool store does not test for phosphates on a regular basis, you may need to check around for a place that is more up to date. This testing has become a regular part of water testing in the past 5 years. If no phosphates, you need to inspect the cell. You did not mention getting an error code, so the cell voltage should still be good. The voltage a cell produces lets the unit know if it is generating. If the cell blades look shorter on the outside of the series of blades, then it may be that the cell is nearing the end of its life and is not producing the amount you need. Also, if your water temperature is in the high 90s, it will not produce as needed. This is all good if the water is not algae-ridden. These generators are meant to maintain a clean pool and not help clear up any problem pool. If the water is cloudy or green, have it treated with supplemental chlorine. I prefer a 73% calcium hypochlorite for problem cleaning. If this is the case and you add a triple shock, If you are in the south, or a double shock anywhere else, be sure to test the chlorine the next day. If you encounter a very low chlorine reading or zero reading, then you have a chlorine demand situation. If a chlorine demand situation is present, see if any pool stores in your area offer a chlorine demand test. It usually takes a few hours but is worth the charge to have done. With this test, they can tell you exactly how much chlorine is needed to meet the demand. However, if your salt cell is rated for 40k gallons and is around 3 years old, you may be close to needing a new one. Please let me know if I can answer any more questions to help you with this.
Thank you. The algae only shows up on the walls and steps of the pool. The water temp has been in the mid to upper 80s, sometimes low 90s, and is crystal clear, and I backfill with well water as needed, about 700 gallons every 2 weeks. I didn't have this problem the first 2 seasons, so I suspect it may be the cell, but I'll get a phosphate test done and let you know.
Many times when algae shows up and the sanitizer is depleted, it can also be due to a biofilm in the plumbing. As you do have algae, the chlorinator cannot clear this, so you need to do an algae treatment. I would recommend 5-XXXXX calcium hypochlorite, 65% or higher, chlorine, an initial dose of a good strong algicide 60% or quat type. Even though you are on a salt system, you are still supposed to add algicide on a regular basis or some type of treatment such as natural chemistry salt water monthly magic. I would then follow up with a dose of natural chemistry pool first aid or some other type of enzyme product. The enzyme products eat up dead algae and also destroy any type of biofilm that has been loosened by the chlorine shock. Let me know how I can help further.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.